Learning AI automation is one of the last skills I would learn, especially in 2025. And as we head into 2026, simply due to the fact that everyone on YouTube and everyone in the entire AI space on YouTube tells you to sit around and build n8n, make.com automations all day long. And it's probably one of the biggest lies you've been told, for the simple fact that if you started today and you got really good at these tools, by the time you're really good at these tools, your income would probably be at zero, because AI is able to actually build these tools. All right. And people haven't considered this yet. And that's why spending all the time building these systems and these automations are not only bad from a time perspective and an efficiency perspective, but also bad because you're not being paid a lot for it. If we look at the chart of what AI automation business owners have been paid in the past few years, it used to be very, very high. If we look at about 24 to 20 months ago, it was probably at its peak, and it slowly started to decrease every single year as it's became more saturated and more easy for anyone and their mother to get the skill of building these systems, right? Because they're not very hard to make, and all you're doing is you're building systems that save business owners time. All right. And the big problem with this, especially in the whole marketing space on YouTube, is saving business owners time is different than making business owners money. Okay. And what I've specifically done with my business, and if you guys have looked at me on YouTube for the past 3 years, it's all about helping businesses make more money with AI. Okay. Not saving time with AI, because AI in itself will save business owners time as time goes on, because AI will be able to build these automations completely for you. And not to mention, all these AI automations we can find for people on Fiverr that can probably do these automations that everyone's telling you to build on YouTube for like $50 or $30, because they live in a third world country, and that for them is life-changing money. But if you want to make $10, $20, $30, $50,000 a month plus, let's say that's your goal, then that route simply will not work for you. And for me, I've been very blessed. I've made tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and recently within this year had my best month ever, where I made over 6 figures in personal profit at the age of 19 years old. Yes, I am 19. I do look pretty young, but the point is you need to save business owners not just time, but you need to make them money. Okay, and that's what AI automations will not do for you. These n8n make.com automations won't do that. So let's talk about how you should go about making business owners money, because it's probably what you're asking me is, Carson, how can I help business owners make more money if I'm not going to go make them, all these automations? And that's a great question. Step one is we need to find out who we're going to work with, and we need to be specific on who we work with. We can't just work with everyone. Okay. And what I mean by this is, if you want to work with an industry, or, sell a certain solution, you can't sell to everybody and anybody, especially in this market, because you're going to be what's called average at all and a master of none. Okay. And the problem is, especially within the AI agency world, is the world that I'm in, which I'm going to explain how to do, is you will get a very, very hard time to get good results for clients, because you just simply are not specialized in your niche or your industry. So we need to decide, step one, on our niche, the industry that we're going to work with. And this could be your local real estate agents, your mom and pop shops like roofers, HVAC companies, solar companies, or it could be in the online space. It could be marketing agency owners or SaaS companies. We need to find the industry that we're going to work with, and we then need to decide the service that we're going to provide for them. And this service needs to make these business owners money, and it needs to utilize AI. And that is what is making money today. So once we've decided on our niche or our industry that we're going to work with, we need to set a baseline minimum standard that we are going to stay in this industry for the next 6+ months, okay, or at least 6 months, because you will not see results in your first 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months if you constantly hop industries every single week, because you're essentially restarting your business every single week you do so. So once we have the industry down, we need to decide on the service that we're going to provide for them. And if you guys have watched my content before, you guys understand that there's a couple big problems that every business owner needs, and that's the gap that we can fill. Step one is we need to get these business owners leads, okay? So we need new opportunities for clients that then they can go close these new clients and make money from it, right? Simple, not mind-blowing at all, okay? And how we can do this is we can run what's called AI ads, all right? This could be AI video ads from using a tool called arcads.ai, which I have featured many, many times on this channel before. Essentially what it is, if you're not familiar, is you can go to arcads.com, you can go look up and essentially give all these, different agents and these different voice actors your script, and you can generate this script using ChatGPT. I recommend the script to be anywhere from like 30 to 45 seconds long, and you just have your hook, you have your body, and then you have your call to action all within this script. And then boom, it's going to spit out this human looking AI actor that read off the exact script that you gave it. Okay. And it's only $10 per video, and it's very cheap and efficient. Okay. Once we have video ads, we can run these ads for our clients. Okay. So we can make this script based on our clients' needs. Okay. So maybe getting more home buyers if they're a real estate agent, or getting more people that are interested in replacing their roof if they're a roofer, right? All these are different offers and solutions that we can do for them. So we run these ads on Facebook and Instagram, or Meta, and that will get our clients leads. Okay. So we have opportunities for our clients to make more money off these leads that we generate. But the job's not done there, because anyone can get leads, and leads are a vanity metric if they don't turn into something that's tangible, right? And they don't turn into a deal. Okay. It doesn't matter if we get them 100 leads if none of them close. We need to then set up what's called an AI caller. Okay. So an AI caller, as simple as it probably sounds, is a human sounding AI caller that can call and do outbound phone calls to all of these people that opt in from the ads that we make. Okay. So all the leads that we get from our clients' ads will then be immediately 5 minutes later contacted by an AI caller agent that we set up. We can use many tools to do this. I recommend platforms like Retail AI or even Vappy. And previously I've mentioned a tool called Simflow. Currently I'm leaning towards Vappy and Retail. Retail being the best one, just for what I'm currently seeing with clients right now. And this AI caller is completely on autopilot. We don't need to give it sick days, paid leave, vacations, anything like that, right? And if we look at where history is headed and just where times are headed, there's not going to be people sitting in drive-thrus in 20 years or 10 years probably, right? There's not going to be people sitting at front desks in, certain offices. There's just going to be AI agents, because first of all, they're very, very cheap in comparison to a human. And number two, they don't complain. They don't have vacations. They don't have paid leave. They don't have these things that a human would need. And they can work 24/7 without any complaining and do exactly what you program it to do. So when we install an agent like this into our client's business, that makes us very, very valuable. And this is a solution, just those two things I mentioned right there, where we get the lead and then we turn the lead into an appointment on our client's calendar, is something that we can charge $5,000 to $10,000 completely upfront for. Okay. And that right there makes it so we only need to close 10 to 20 clients a month to make 50 to 100 grand a month, right? And that's how people are making real money. We're not selling AI automations for $200 at a time and closing 5 clients a month. Okay. Have fun staying broke if that's the choice you're going to make, because specifically you are competing with people that will undercut your price. And when you are in this constant hamster wheel of undercutting people's prices and you're in this constant competition, you can't scale because of one thing. You're not unique. Okay. And when you're not unique, you cannot scale without other people doing the same thing that you're doing for better and cheaper. All right. We need to be different. We need to offer something different to the market. And that's what this solution that I just mentioned is. And that's what I like to call the AI agency offer. All right. This is not AI automation. This is not any of that. This is much, much different. This is making these business owners that are clients of ours money and making them money up front. So when we charge $5,000 to $10,000 upfront, we can do what's called, you can customize your service and your program length with them. I like a 3-month long service term with them. It makes a lot of sense. It's pretty easy. And it's ultimately, at the end of the day, very easy for a client to say yes to, because we have 3 months to get them results. Having 1-month deals is not worth it. Okay. Because in 1 month, your ads will probably not be good enough to make your clients money. And something to keep into account is the clients that you work with, depending on that industry, you need to keep into account how long the sales cycle is for them. So I'll give you guys an example. If you guys work with real estate agents, their sales cycle is very, very long, because they're working with clients that are making the biggest financial decision of their life, probably, right? Which is buying a home or selling a home. And that takes months, if not years. So if we get them a lead and it's someone who's just interested in buying a home, we may never see that lead turn into a real result that our client makes money from for 6 to 12 months. So that makes it very hard for us to give a 1 month long deal and say, hey, we'll do your service for 1 month and we'll, see how it goes from there. You're never going to get them really results in that first month, or it's very rare to. Okay. Compared to working with like a chiropractor or a medical spa, you can get them a patient within the first few weeks, right? And that's very tangible. That's real results that you've gotten them. Okay. So overall, that is how you can offer AI agency solutions to business owners and make money from it, not sit around building up these automations that save time. Because again, At the end of the day, your competition is going to be cutting your price, and they're going to be doing it probably better than you because they have more desire and ambition to charge $200 for a service, because $200 in their country is a lot more than what it is maybe in the US or Canada or in the UK, right? And I think people are starting to really understand that, and people are being paid less and less for the AI automation offer. And you need to translate all of these skills and the time you're spending into making money and helping your clients make money, not sitting around building automations and then saving people time. It's not a good long-term decision, because eventually AI is going to build out these n8n automations for you, okay? And for your clients. And no longer, before you know it, it's going to be a worthless skill, okay? And learning the skill, people have this notion that you're going to be retired from it. It's not. Trust me. All right. I know a lot of people that have gone this route. So that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this shines some light on something maybe you haven't thought of before. If you want to learn more from me about what I do and how to actually build your own AI agency within this year, you guys can click the top link in the description below. I host a private AI agency mastermind where I help you through pretty much everything A to Z on what I'm currently doing and just the setups and processes that I wish I knew when I started my AI agency back in the day. And it's a great community of a bunch of people winning, and you guys can join that below in the top link. And I give you all the resources you need, almost daily calls with me, and you pretty much get my phone number and everything there to scale. So guys, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.